Arapahoe High School Marching Band wants to thank the Scarlet Regiment Marching Band from Heritage High School. There's a great partnership between these two bands. Arapahoe has students that march with Heritage. It builds community. It's an excellent display of partnering two schools together. It happens in the district with girls gymnastics, hockey, and boys volleyball, but also the Arapahoe High School Band partners with the Scarlet Regiment Marching Band from Heritage High School to build community with LPS.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to the Arapahoe Sports Network booth. My name is Trey Larson. I'm joined alongside Mason Lanier. We are super happy to have you guys here today in this matchup between the Arapahoe Warriors and the Heritage Eagles. Tonight is the Milk Jug Classic. Mason, what do you got about tonight's game?
Well, welcome in. It's a big rivalry tonight, the 50th Milk Jug Classic. Arapahoe has held the Brookridge Trophy the past 5 years. Heritage, though, does have a little bit more momentum coming into this game after defeating Severance 46-13 last week. And Arapahoe suffered a tough loss to Mountain Vista 0-20 last week. Hopefully, it will be a much better outcome for the Warriors tonight with Brody Seek on the defensive side and Theo Lee hopefully having a much better game tonight.
Yeah, last week, the offense came out and they just kind of struggled. Theo Lee went 10 of 25 in his first game as the starting quarterback. They couldn't quite get it done. And so definitely looking to have a better offense tonight. But here comes the Arapahoe Warriors about to run out onto the fields. Brody Seek, as you talked about, he had 3.5 sacks in the last game.
Brody Seek has to be careful for this dual threat quarterback, Jamison Cease, on the Heritage side. He ran for 145 yards last game and threw for 143, so he can definitely do both. Hopefully the Arapahoe defense can shut them down.
Arapahoe has won the coin toss and deferred to the second.
Arapahoe wins the coin toss, is going to defer to the second half, so Heritage will receive the ball to start the game. They will be facing our south end zone. I believe the Warriors will be going towards the scoreboard, basically, their offense. But here the Warriors are about to run out onto the field, enter Sandman playing. And here they come, out onto the field, Warriors ready to try to defend the cup. The beautiful Brookridge Trophy, the jug as they call it. During every game, the trophy sits right here at the 50-yard line on a table. The team that wins then gets to run over and secure the trophy for their school until the next game. Good showing from the Arapahoe student section. This is pretty much the game of the year for both of these teams. But we are going to go to the national anthem.
The Star Spangled Banner will be sung up here in the booth by the Arapahoe High School singers under the direction of Mr. Andrew Fisher.
Stripes and bright
beautifully done. Beautiful Brookridge trophy that both these teams work all season to fight for. Who will bring it home tonight is the question. We got game time here in just a few minutes. Mason, defensively, I feel like the Warriors, sorry for how loud the crowd mic was there. I feel like defensively last game, the Warriors actually didn't do too bad. You know, Brody Seek with 3.5 sacks, Jake Mostek had an interception, and they held one of the best offenses as of last year. Mountain Vista was one of, if not the best offenses in Chassa in 6A. So how do you feel the defense needs to respond tonight?
Well, despite the score last game, I agree with you, Trey. I think the Warriors did hold well defensively. I think tonight it will be a big game defensively as long as they can put some points on the board offensively.
Yeah, and those QB spies for their shifty mobile quarterback are going to be key. As here is the kickoff. Heritage returner at the 30, finally brought down. Great start to the game. The Eagles are gonna start with field position at the 30-yard line, 33-yard line. Jamison Cease, the starting quarterback for the Eagles. You got 2 wide receivers out left, 1 on the right. Start the game with a handoff. That's Mo Thanel. Number 46, brought down at the 42-yard line. Gain of 9, so that'll be just short of the first down. Lined up with 2 backs, 1 to each side. Another handoff here. I think he just has the yardage for the first down. Let's call in Hines. It is enough for a first down. First and 10 now from the 44-yard line. Handoff again, back to Mo, who is taken down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 5. Second down and 5 from the 49-yard line, 51 yards to go for the Eagles. Cute student section from the Eagles. Shout out Max Shaver, he's in the booth with us tonight, running the stadium show. As the QB rolls out right, not going to gain anything.
That's what I said to look out for. He is a dual threat quarterback, so if you're Arapahoe's defense, you need a couple QB spies out there, making sure he doesn't take off to the end zone.
Yeah, that's those outside linebackers and defensive ends job. That's going to be Brody Seek, who's got to track him down. Cease in shotgun on the right hash. Going to drop back to pass. Has his guy who loses his helmet. But that was a gain of maybe 1. Forward progress will give him 1 yard. So he'll be down at the 50-yard line. He lost his helmet.
I think the refs will talk about a possible, not sure what that penalty would be, but like rip the helmet off. I'm not sure what that would be.
That was Tamron Turch. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on the Warriors that will, it's a face max, so that'll add 15 yards on the end of the 1-yard pass. So now the Eagles are on the 35-yard line, the Warrior 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers out left in the shotgun. Cease hands off to Mo, who breaks free and then finally brought down by Jake Mostek. Down at the 29-yard line.
Gain of 6 on the play. They're going to mark it at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Mo Thanel, great running back for the Eagles. He had 171 yards last week against the struggling Severance defense, and hopefully the Warriors can stop him here today. That looks like it could be
Heritage gets Jackson Weller jumping. That is a 5-yard penalty. So 2 penalties already on this first drive from the Warriors defense, a 15-yarder and a 5-yarder. That will give them an automatic first down. Ball will now go to the 24-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10. Running back on either side of Cease. Cease hands out, hands off. He's running out to the right. Brought down by Sam Johnson. Great tackle from the senior captain. Loss of 2 on the play, so it will now be 2nd down and 12.
Big stop right here where Heritage is at around the 25-yard line. The Warriors need a good stop here in order to keep their defense alive and hopefully get a quick start for the offense.
Tight end in motion. Cease drop back. Everybody going long. They got their man deep, and that's going to be a touchdown to start the drive.
That's kind of what we saw last week with Vista. They threw it over the top, and we couldn't contain.
Yeah, last week on that first drive, Vista scored a touchdown where the wide receiver just got past the defense. Just a hole right there that the Eagles were able to take advantage of. Our rosters are off. We apologize for that. Our Heritage roster is off, so we actually don't have a number on, or we don't have a name on who that was. But Eagles get a hot start. Put 7 on the board. So Warriors offense will have to respond. The Warriors did not score last week. Definitely looking to change that on this drive. The returners this week are, the returners this week for the Warriors on kickoff are Landon Drum and Jaden Tackett. Last week it was Marcelo and Trajan Frazier. And they wanted, Marcelo is out for the game, unfortunately, but Trajan, they just wanted him to have a little bit more rest time as he is RB1.
With Marcelo being out, you'll have that other running back core stepping up into Marcelo's role, and it's a big thing that we kind of needed him.
Yeah, Marcelo last game played a little role of like a kind of a joker. There is a penalty flag on this kick, but he kind of was a do-it-all. He runs a lot of jet sweeps. They throw it out to him in the slot. He doesn't get a whole lot of direct handoffs. So they're looking to move Sam Johnson into that position today. Speaking with Trajan Frazier, that's what he said the game plan was Sam to play more of that role. And then as well as Colin Milkey will be playing a lot of slot wide receiver today. So we'll look out for that.
Warriors get some good field position to start. Heritage kicker kicked it off out of bounds.
So they'll line up at the 35. 3 wide right for the Warriors. Tackett in motion, handoff to Frazier, who breaks a tackle and is able to stay on his feet somehow. Holy cow, he got hit in 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and somehow was able to gain 4. Fought through 2 different tackles. That really gives me a little deja vu to what we used to see with Trajan Frazier his sophomore year. When he first started playing, that's what he was. For some reason, they just could not bring him down his sophomore year, and it's awesome to see him doing it again here. Drum gonna motion into the slot. They have a little bunch formation going. And that's gonna be an illegal shift or a delay of game, one or the other. Lee couldn't quite get his offense ready there. They just were not in sync. That'll back them up. That'll back the Warriors up 5 yards.
Last week we saw a couple passes from Theo Lee targeting Landon Drum, just like right over the top. Theo Lee put a little too much juice on that ball. I'm hoping to see that ironed out a little bit and Landon Drum to have a big game.
Yeah, I think that happened twice where he was open. He beat his man deep. They just couldn't quite connect on the ball. Handoff to Frazier. Frazier's got it up the middle, brought down at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 8. He'll be 3 yards short of the first down. They'll mark him at the 42. 3 penalties already for the Warriors. Not how you want to start a game, but the run game right now, a couple of runs that they've had, it's worked so far.
We saw that last week, though, starting out the offensive drives. They get a couple penalties, and that would set them back.
It's a pass from Lee. He's going to Drum. He's got him. Drum with the first down, tackled exactly at the 50-yard line. Just a quick slant formation there from the Warriors. That was beautiful. Perfectly run. I think that's a great way to start Theo. I mean, last week his passes weren't quite connecting on the deep balls. Lee will do it, or they'll do a direct snap to Frazier. They actually pulled Lee into, I don't know where they put him, but that was Sam Johnson running the ball, excuse me. I think they put Lee at the tight end spot to block.
Trey, last week, I don't know if you remember this, but we saw a lot of low snaps. I'm hoping to see our center kind of get that ironed out a little bit.
Yeah, one of the hard things about that is for Lee, when every snap is low or when a couple of them are low and then he's got to worry if the snap's going to be high or low or right at his chest, when he's got to worry about that, that's a whole second. And you only got 4 or 5 seconds before you got a lineman or a defensive lineman running straight at you. So that's something we talked about. He's definitely got to do better. Sam Johnson catches the ball. He'll have a first down. Good patience from Lee. He threw that through pressure. He'll go down at the 35-yard line. 34.
That's what I like to see from Theo Lee. Just a little check down pass. Not much, but it works.
Yeah, there was nothing difficult about that play, but that's the kind of thing that once you start setting that up, then the defense has to adjust to those plays. Then the deep ball opens up, and maybe he can connect with Drum or Reinert or Johnson on one of those deep balls this game. Drum lined up out wide right. We're going to motion the tight ends over to the left. And then Drum will motion back over to the right. Lee, a handoff to Tackett. Tackett down at the 30-yard line. His first carry of the night. Second down and 6 for the Warriors. 30 yards to go. Man in motion is Tackett, and then they'll throw it back to Drum. Drum's got a wide open hole. He's out to the 10 and finally tackled. Off the reverse, we do have a flag. Flag was thrown at the 15. We'll see what that is. They go with the reverse. They had Tackett in motion. He took the handoff from Lee, and then he tosses it over to Drum. Eagles not expecting that one. Worked like butter, but the Warrior offense is walking backwards because it is a holding called on the Warriors.
That was such a great play, and it kills me to see how that turned out with a penalty.
It does end up being 10 yards from, I believe it's actually just a spot foul, so we'll go to the spot. Or they backed him up from where he went down. So ball at the 24-yard line, so still technically goes as a gain of 6. First down and 10. Frazier in motion. And the handoff went to the handoff went to Evan Nicholson. Haven't heard his name yet this season. Reinert will sub back onto the field. And Drum will head off. Or excuse me, that was Evan Nicholson who comes off. Warrior offense with a hot drive to start the game. Drum all the way out to the right. Handoff to Frazier. Frazier fighting for all those extra yards. And it'll be taken down at the 17-yard line.
This is a great drive for the Warriors so far. I'm liking the different pass and runs I'm seeing, especially the running game, excuse me, that we're seeing.
17-yard line, 3 yards to go for the Warriors. 2 wide receivers outright are Drum and Johnson. A screen pass to Drum is incomplete. Can't complete it. Lee was under pressure, couldn't quite get the throw he wanted.
I think they would have got some great yards there.
4th down and 3. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Big 4th down here, looking to get some points on the board and keep this drive going for the Warriors.
Drum out right. Johnson in the slot, or Frazier in the slot. Frazier motions, gets the handoff, got the first down and more. Still going, finally pushed out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Beautiful play call from Tyler Brayton. Gets the first down and plenty more. Ball marked at the 5-yard line. It'll be on the left hash.
Despite the low snap, I give good credit there to Theo Lee, handling that well and being able to execute that handoff to Trajan nicely.
That's Gio Carana, who is the center. I know they were working with him on the height of those snaps. Theo and him were specifically working together. Lee drops back. Oh, he almost had Gilchrist, but just high. Incomplete, that'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Warriors lined up in that 3-back I formation. That is the specialty of the Columbine Rebels, who basically won state a few years ago just running that formation. The Rebels did lose, though, to Thunder Ridge last week, 26-6.
2nd and goal, Warriors from the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Lee lined up in shotgun alone, motion man. He's going over to Drum. No flag because the pass was not catchable, I believe is what the ref's going to say. They also both had hands on him, on each other.
Yeah, I agree with you, Trey. Maybe if that was more of a 50-50 ball there, they would have got a pass interference, likely, but like you said, they both had hands on each other.
Yeah. I like the play call, though. I think that's a great idea. When you have a big guy like 6'4", Landon Drum, that's a play you can do, you know what I mean? That's what you see in the NFL quite often. Tack it in motion. Lee rolling out right. Finds his man, Landon Drum, in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Landon Drum and Theo Lee connect in the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown. The first score of the Warriors' 2025 football season. Landon Drum transferring in from a high school in Alaska, I believe. I don't know if you have the name, Mason.
South Anchorage High School.
South Anchorage High School in Alaska. He's a 3-star Cal Poly commit. The extra point is good. Oh, no good. Was blocked by the Eagles, excuse me. So the Eagles will retain the lead.
Despite the missed extra point attempt, that is such a great drive from the Warrior offense. That is nothing like we saw last week, and definitely executed the plays better and have a better sense of what they're doing, I think, out there.
Yeah, that drive felt so well put together. Like, it was almost a dream. Besides the penalties, it was almost a dream drive that you look for as a coach.
Especially the first drive of the game coming after a loss. That's all you want to see. And now it turns to the defense if we can get a stop here.
Yep, absolutely. At Chick-fil-A on Monday, if the Warriors do end up winning, if you bring your student ID, you get a free Chick-fil-A breakfast entree. That's only at the Chick-fil-A. Muffed kick. Picked up, though. And broken tackle from the Eagle. Finally brought down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, some special teams struggles here a little bit. But the defense can definitely stop. We see Seek. You have Sam Johnson, Jake Mustak. Those are some guys to look out for definitely in the coming weeks.
Yeah, Brody Seek coming off that left edge. Weller on the right edge. Those guys will play a big role in the game tonight. As Cease is, like we've talked about, that dual threat quarterback. Handoff to Mo. Excuse me, that was not Mo. That was Colin Hines.
Early on, we've seen the Warriors struggle a little bit with the running game, allowing, I would say, a little too many yards there to put up a 2nd and 5, maybe 6.
2 wide receivers out left for the Eagles. Cease going to look back. Maybe switch his play call. Mo lined up to his right. Quarterback drops back. Going to go deep with it. All the way down the field. Too much juice on it. Incomplete. Looking for Brody Winkler.
That was almost a great executed play by Jamison Cease. Just a little too much mustard on that ball. As we hope to see Brody seek some sacks tonight.
That's a bar. Brody seek some sacks. That's a good one. That's a good one, Mason. Timeout, Arapahoe. We apologize for our roster issues. We're trying to get that fixed right now. We have the wrong rosters from Heritage.
Trey, in a timeout like that, what do you think they were going over?
I mean, I think they're just going over the run game. I mean, the run game, the offense, or the pass game has not worked yet, but running up the middle has gotten them all of their yards so far, the Eagles. So I think that's what Brayton was probably talking about. Reese drops back, going long again. He got his man wide. Pass falls incomplete, excuse me. Good defense from Darren Fukuhara. Breaks up the pass, bringing up 4th down and 5, and the Eagle punt team will come out onto the field.
That's the second time they've gone to a route like that with the same guy. And Fukuhara was beat a little bit, but nice to get his hands in there or anything he could have done to make that play fall incomplete.
Back to return is Drum. Punt is away. Not his best, caught by Fukuhara to down it. At the 35-yard line will be where, 37, excuse me, will be where the Warriors will start this drive. Another drive with good field position.
Arapahoe has not spent any time being in the lead in the past 2 weeks, so hopefully we can get in the end zone or a field goal here to spend some time with the lead.
Handoff to Tackett. Tackett fighting to the 42-yard line. Gain of 5. Warriors run game starting out hot. This is something they weren't quite able to do against Mountain Vista last week. They couldn't really get the inside run game working. They had a couple big runs to the outside of the hashes, but the inside the hashes was just not doing the job. It's been good tonight. There's another handoff to Tackett. This time, Tackett breaking past the 1st down marker, past the 50-yard line and brought down at the 47. Warrior 1st down. 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Missed pass. They tried to go for the slant to Johnson. Second down and 10.
Student section having a little competition with Chance here. Going back and forth booing each other. But that's what you want to see in a rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely. This game, it's the game that everybody at high school in Arapahoe and Heritage talk about. This is a handoff to Tackett, who will go with forward progress, maybe a gain of 1. But yeah, this game is one of the most hyped up, if not the most hyped up game of the Warriors and Eagles season.
If you don't even enjoy football, you come out to this game.
Yeah.
And some people just do it for the vibes, honestly, but hey, they're out here supporting the Arapahoe football team.
Yeah, it is great to see. Football team loves to have the crowd. They talk to us about how much the crowd makes an impact, how much the noise makes an impact, how much it just motivates them. Lee dropping back, gonna go, has his man wide open. That was Drum.
Nice
Great
catch.
toe tap from Drum at the 35-yard line. Way to bring it down. Believe he might have hit his head or got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, sorry, Trey. was going to say, he looks a little shaken up. But that was an impressive catch.
Yeah, he just ran a basic corner route. His other guy in the slot with him ran a deep route, so the slot corner and cornerback must have just gotten confused there. And the missed coverage left Drum wide open. Great pass from Lee as well. Lee in the shotgun, hands off to Frazier. Frazier's got a good hole, tackled at the 28-yard line.
That's some great blocking there by the Warrior offensive line, enabling Frazier to get up the field. Like you said, Trey, they struggled a little bit moving up the middle of the field, but they've done a much better job of that tonight.
Score is 6-7. 6-7. Warriors will run the clock out. So at the end of the first quarter, Warriors with 6, Heritage with 7. No pun intended.
Arapahoe High School Marching Band wants to thank the Scarlet Regiment Marching Band from Heritage High School.
All right.
They bond and form a great partnership.
We're going to go down to Drew Finley, our sideline reporter for the game.
Yeah.
Drew, what do you got for us?
Well, Trey, I'm on the field here, sitting at like midfield the whole first quarter. I feel like that first drive, the defense just got a little shaken up there, but they found their momentum. Finally, the Warriors scored. That's huge, but the missed extra point is the difference in the game right now. But let's see what they can do right here and try to score some points to get back on the lead and then turn it over.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. Happy to have a sideline reporter for this game. That's a great addition to the broadcast. Yeah, Drew, I feel like the defense has bounced back since that opening drive. Hand off to Frazier up the middle. He'll be maybe just short of the first down. They'll call it a first down. First and 10 now at the 25-yard line.
That's first and 10 Arapahoe from the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Warriors running the ball really well, able to push up the middle of the field they're focusing on tonight, and it's just a great sight to see the running game finally start to work.
Yeah, so far the Warriors, it seems like their offense has kind of clicked in a way. Like two Lego pieces snapping together. Lee drops back. Has Drum in the middle. That's not Drum.
Gilchrist.
That's Connor Gilchrist, the tight end. Ran a drag route across the middle. Brought down at the 19-yard line. 2nd and 4. Warriors in the red zone.
Theo Lee going through his reads a lot better, finding the nice small pass. Doesn't have to be a huge pass.
Goes to that screen to Drum again. It's incomplete. Eagles thought it might be a fumble, a backward pass, but it was not. 2 times today they've tried to run that screen, and it just has not quite worked.
Yeah, that's what we call the Colorado screen. If you're a Buffs fan, you know CU loves to run that play, and it doesn't always work.
Shout out to Buffs. Our very own Max Shaver attends CU. We'll get a message from him here soon.
I swear to God, I never thought I'd be putting on the broadcast headset for at least another few months, but let's go Buffs!
Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody clip that. Buffs with a game tomorrow.
Delaware
against
at 1:30.
Yep. Took the unfortunate loss in week 1 against Georgia Tech. It's a good game, came down to the last few minutes. But back to Warrior football. Lee going to the end zone. Incomplete.
Maybe not on the same page there as Landon Drum. Ball going one way and Drum going the other.
Yep. Yeah, tried to find Drum on that slant again.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Warriors.
Frazier and Gilchrist will sub out. They'll bring in Evan Nicholson and Rylan Reiner. Tackett and Nicholson to either side of Lee. Lee dropping back, looking left. He's under pressure. And what?
Pass ball's incomplete somehow.
Looks like he did.
What just happened?
Yeah, it looks like Theo Lee somehow escaped the pocket. That's pretty impressive.
Apologies for the camera work there. I had no idea what was going on.
Flag down.
There's a flag right at the 9-yard.
Looks like it's at the 9-yard line there. Delay game on the defense. That'll go against Heritage. So that will get the Warriors a little bit deeper into that red zone. Get that half the distance to the goal line.
That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Lee trying to get the play call in.
Walmart just inside the 5-yard line.
Andrew Craig does the motions to Lee from the sideline. Craig, the backup quarterback. Shotgun formation, Tackett in motion. Handoff to Tackett. Tackett gets tackled at the 5-yard line. A gain of maybe 1. 4th down now, and they will bring on the kick team for the first field goal attempt of the season.
Hopefully we can see better execution than we saw with the extra point.
Excuse me, Lee is back on the field. I apologize. They're going to go for it. They do have a first-year. The field goal kicker is Grayson Purchase, a first-year player. And that's a handoff to Frazier, who is just short.
It will be a tough position for Heritage to start, though. But that was a great offensive drive. Just couldn't get into the end zone there.
Yeah, not the outcome they wanted, but nothing to be ashamed of there. Eagles going to start with the ball on the half-yard line, maybe, if even the 1. All right, Eagle offense out onto the field. This is where your playmaker, Brody Seek, needs to show up. The Air Force commit. 3.5 sacks against Mountain Vista. Direct QB snap, he'll run it. Get 3 yards out to the 3-yard line. Tackled by Sam Johnson. Second down and 7. Eagles with a little bit more yardage to work with. A little more room. Seek on the blitz. Offense makes the calls. Gonna adjust the play call. Tight end in motion. And a handoff to Mo, who will be brought down at the 6-yard line.
This will be a great stand for the Warriors if they can get Heritage out of the first down line here. This will create a big 4th down, and the Warriors will definitely get some great field position.
3rd down and 5. Moth now lined up to the right of Reese. Handoff to him, and he'll be stopped at the maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah.
Eagles send out the punting unit.
Great defensive stand there from the Warriors. That's kind of what we saw last week with Mountain Vista. They just couldn't get anywhere.
Punt is away. Drum to return. Warriors going to start with excellent field position as Drum is brought down at the 38-yard line.
Landon Drum returns it inside the 40-yard line, takes it to the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 Warriors.
1st and 10 Warriors, 38 yards to get to the end zone.
It's a great spot to be placed. Don't have too far to go. You can use as much of that clock as you want. You don't want to use all of it. I think the strategy there with the clock, try to get a score right before halftime so you can also get that ball back with Arapahoe deferring to the 2nd half.
Warriors, 2 wide receivers out left, 1 wide right.
1st and 10 Warriors.
Tackett lined up, and he'll get the handoff going up the middle for a short gain of maybe 2.
Carries the rock just inside the 35-yard line. They'll mark it at the 34. Gain of 3 on
Mark it
the
at the
play.
34, so that's a gain of 3. Warriors fake the handoff, going deep. Johnson's got a beat, he's got it! Touchdown, Sam Johnson! The 2nd touchdown for the Warriors.
That's such a well-designed play, and Theo Lee got a pass, a long pass. We saw that last week with Drum. He just overthrew it, but that was right on the money, right where
That one was
Sam
right
Johnson
in the
couldn't get it.
breadbasket. Perfectly in the breadbasket. Warriors take the lead here with 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, now 12-7.
Warriors' first lead of the season.
Warriors are going to go for 2 here. Try to get back to 14. Warrior student section sings the fight song. Lee keeps it, and he might have it. Oh, Lee forces himself into the end zone. The sophomore 6'6", 240 quarterback says, "I'm bigger than you," and forces himself into the end zone for 2 points.
Great play there from the Warriors. Theo Lee, great run, using his body to get into the end zone to make this a 14-7 game.
Lee is hyped after that one, and so is all of the other Warrior fans. Whole bench unloaded to go. Look at Lee down there. You love to see the passion. Absolutely love to see it. I mean, that was fantastic from Lee. They tried to do the screen out to the right, but they couldn't quite. Lee just didn't like what he saw. And so he faked the pass, pulled it, went out left, and laid his shoulder down into 2 Heritage defenders and fell into the end zone.
That's such a confidence booster for Theo Lee. And after last game, maybe he was a little bit down in the dumps mentally, but that is exactly what Theo Lee needs, and just for his confidence to go up in his 2nd start.
That's how you bounce back perfectly, honestly. Last week, not his best showing. I know he was not super proud of that game, but already 2 passing touchdowns. That one was to Sam Johnson. That was a deep 40-yard, 50-yard ball. And then, of course, the 2-point conversion. The kick return from the Eagles brought out to the 37-yard line. So 63 yards to go.
The Warriors can do exactly what they did on their last defensive stop. The Warriors are in a great position offensively to go down and take another score and possibly get even another one after that, clock depending.
Motion man, handoff to Mo, who's brought down behind the line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line, loss of 1. So it'll now be 2nd down and 11. Great tackle behind the line from Jake Mostek. Coming all the way down on the safety blitz or slot corner blitz. Mostek playing in that slot position tonight. Gonna just work around the field probably.
False start.
Flag comes out.
Should be a false start on Heritage.
False start called against the Eagles. That'll move them back.
Move them back 5 yards after the false start by the Eagles.
Just makes it even easier for this Warrior defense to get another stop. Eagles opened up the game with a big passing touchdown. Since then, the Warriors have held them to 2 3-and-outs. This drive looking like it could be the same. 2nd down and 16. Drop back Reese, another flag going deep. That ball is way too far. I believe flag on the field might be on the Warriors. It's actually a false start from the Eagles. Not sure why they let the play go, but
Yeah, I thought false start, you stop the play.
yeah, you definitely do. But not going to complain. Backs them up now to 2nd and 21. Oh, the play is actually declined. So it'll just be the loss of down. It'll be 3rd down and 16 now.
Will be 3rd down for the Eagles after the Warriors declined a false start to make it a loss of down. 3rd and 16 for the Eagles. Cease looking at the Heritage bench, getting a new call possibly. And it looks like Heritage will call a timeout.
Yeah, timeout from Heritage. First timeout used of the game.
5:24 left here in the 2nd quarter. Again, tonight's football game is sponsored by Chick-fil-A, the streets of South Glen. Chick-fil-A, we'd like to thank them for their support for providing sandwiches for sale at this evening's game. You can get them up here in the Arapahoe concession stand. And don't forget, with a team ring tumble win,
Going to be 3rd down and 16, 5 minutes and 24 seconds left to play
6:30 to 10:30 in the morning.
in the first half.
Free breakfast entree. Chick-fil-A.
Big 3rd down here for the Warriors. Getting another stop. Try to take a 2-touchdown lead, which would be huge for the confidence of this Warrior team.
Yeah, absolutely. And Eagles going to have to go somewhat deep. They'll probably go to pass in the middle of the field-ish. Yep, it is a pass. Reese under pressure, gonna air it out deep. Fukuhara in coverage, great defense from Fukuhara. Another pass deflection from the junior.
That was great defense by Fukuhara, doing all he can to get in there and not allowing the Heritage receiver to catch the ball.
Yeah, that's Fukuhara's second pass deflection of the game. Having himself a night. Eagles will line up to punt. Drum back to return. Good punt. And takes a nice Eagle bounce. Finally goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
If you're just joining us, it's 14-7 here, Arapahoe. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left in this first half. Been an exciting game so far.
Both Warrior touchdowns have come through the air, one to Sam Johnson, one to Landon Drum. Lee bouncing back from a rough start to the season. Lee lined up in the shotgun, Tackett to his left. Warriors in the bunch tight formation. Man in motion, handoff to Tackett. Tackett trying to do the best he can, brought down at the 38-yard line. Great patience from the senior running back. Second down and 6 for the Warriors. Jet sweep to Johnson. Johnson brought down from the ankle tackle at the 40-yard line.
It's the same type of play they did against Vista. This one not working as well as it did against Mountain Vista. Their runs have worked better up the middle.
Throw to Drum on the slant, that was Johnson. Brings him across the 50-yard line. Warrior first down. Ball marked at the 48-yard line.
Nice
in
pass.
Eagle territory.
Nice pass there from Lee. Much better composure this game than we saw last.
Slot, I'm so sorry, screen pass. Falls incomplete to Drum. Still have yet to find that play, still have yet to get that play to work this game. They keep trying that short little 1-yard screen pass over to Drum with Johnson lined up in the slot blocking for him. But they just haven't been able to connect yet.
You wonder if the offensive coordinator, Jesse Craig, thinks that that play has a chance for a good explosion, and that's why he keeps on calling it.
Lee drops back, looking left, has Connor Gilchrist, who's got a first down and more. Breaking 2 tackles and finally brought down at the 33-yard line. Call it the 34. Another connection between the sophomore Theo Lee and the senior captain Connor Gilchrist. First and 10, under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
You're wondering the Warriors still have 2 timeouts remaining.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Lee in the shotgun. Frazier to his right. Fake the handoff, gonna go deep. One-on-one, he's got it! Head top, Landon Drum.
Amazing catch by Landon Drum.
Amazing catch and even better throw.
Even better throw, you're right, Trey, from Theo Lee. He's feeling it this game. I can tell he feels a lot better than he did against Vista. Just much well from Theo Lee.
Down at the 3-yard line. What a catch from Landon Drum. The 3-star Cal Poly commit.
3-yard line, first and goal, Arapahoe.
Warrior pass game showing up tonight, that's for sure. Handoff to Frazier, and Frazier waiting for the ref call, he's got it. Touchdown Warriors. Warriors now with 20 points on the board.
Senior captain running back pounds it into the pay dirt.
Frazier with his first touchdown of the season.
Arapahoe offense looking much better this game than last.
Extra point.
Off the upright and no good.
Off the upright, wow. A doink.
Tonight's game marks the 50th battle
Fantastic showing so far from the Warriors.
going on since 1972.
Their 4 drives tonight, 3 of them resulted in a touchdown. 1 of them resulted in a turnover at the Eagle 1-yard line.
Heads out to kick things off for the
So, fantastic start of the game for the Warrior offense, and a great start as well for the defense. They've allowed the touchdown on the first drive, but since then been pretty much locked down. A couple 3-and-outs.
Yeah, amazing first half from the Warriors. Not much going wrong so far other than the first drive.
2 minutes and 2 seconds for the Eagles to try to get some sort of answer to what the Warriors have put up so far.
nice tackle by
Great tackle from Brody Seek.
returning number 3, Brody Winkler.
That was Winkler on the return.
25 or right at the 25. First and 10 Eagles from their own 25-yard line.
Eagles with 2 timeouts to work with.
1:57 to go on the clock.
So they will have the ability to stop the clock 2 times. The clock does stop after a team gets a first down until the ball is set. Once the ball is set, then the clock runs again. Reese going out to the right to his running back, who breaks the first tackle and then brought out of bounds at the
Cease finds Fennell. Looks to be a gain.
27-yard line.
We're going to go second down and 8 from the 27-yard.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Clock does stop with Fennell going out of bounds.
Quarterback drops back, looking right, looking deep right for his tight end, who's great defense from Fukuhara once again.
Quarterback Jamison sees trying to touch pass to the big tight end. Falls incomplete.
Another big play from the junior.
For the Eagles.
Another third down here, this time 3rd down and 8.
Warrior defense
Cease and shotgun formation.
3 wide receivers out left, including their big tight end.
Seek on the end.
Eagles find the blitz. And a timeout will be called by the Eagles.
Timeout for the Eagles. That's their second charge timeout. They have 1 remaining.
It's an unfortunate timeout being called there because the clock was already stopped.
Yeah, in that situation, it's most likely a Heritage miscue on the offense getting lined up. But it's good for the Warriors to talk it over on a big 3rd down. They can try, if they get the stop here, they can try to get another score to go up 3 touchdowns, which would be huge going into the half.
Yeah, real quickly, I think we're going to send it down to Drew Finley. Drew, just give us a really quick summary of what's going on the past couple drives for the Warriors.
Well, the offense is doing very well in the defense. Theo Lee is got it going here, and he's pumping up the Warriors right now with after that second point conversion. And right now, they got to get a stop here, try to keep this lead and go into halftime.
Yes, thank you, Drew. Warriors with the 13-point lead. Eagles drop back another pass under duress. Reese goes past the line of scrimmage, will run it, and out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Be enough for the 1st down.
Yes, it is enough for the 1st down. Moves the chains.
Everyone covered well, but Jamison wisely saw the open lane.
Eagles looking to bring this game within 1 score. They have 1 timeout left and 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Really, that's plenty of time for Heritage to get down the field and score if they need to. But pretty sure the Arapahoe defense will stop that.
1st down and 10. Eagles looking for a new play call. Warriors gonna get some quick subs in. Weller wasn't sure if he should come on or not, but he does. Warriors only bringing 3. And the quick pass out to the right is incomplete. Off the hands of Hudson Cass. Tackett tried to get the interception off the tip, but unable to.
Ball marked at the 38-yard line at Heritage. Warriors looking to get the football back.
Warriors still have 2 timeouts, could get the football back and try to put together a short 1-minute drive. Reese in shotgun mode to his left. Drops back looking right. Rolls out left, or rolls out right, excuse me. He has his man who's past the 50-yard line and a hard hit. Ball came out. And that's going to be a turnover. Warrior ball.
Wow.
The hit from Johnson knocked the ball out. And then it is picked up by Isaac McAfee. And all of a sudden, the Warriors have the ball back with 1 minute and 23 seconds. They got the ball on the 39-yard line and have a chance to put up 1 more score.
Yeah, you had
before the end of this 1st half.
4 Warrior defenders in there, and they were able to get the ball out. Not sure who punched it. Not sure if it was McAfee who punched it out. But great positioning for the Warriors. They have plenty of time with 2 timeouts.
Lee drops back, looking deep. He's got his man across the middle. That's Drum. Drums breaks it. Hurdles the man. Oh my gosh. Landon Drum, everybody. Welcome to Colorado. A 1st down. Flag does come out. Flag at the 50-yard line.
Hopefully that play doesn't get called back. That was impressive moves there by Landon Drum. I mean, did you see that? That was impressive.
Oh! It's a personal foul, a kicking hurdle. Wow, it'll remain 1st down, but it'll back the Warriors up 15 yards.
Again, in high school, hurdling over a defender not allowed, so it's a penalty against.
Apparently hurdling is not allowed in high school. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I mean, if he's going low, you jump over him. It's pretty impressive. I'm not kind of surprised. I am surprised that's not allowed.
Just cut that flag part out and still put it on the highlight reel.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on. That was amazing. Got the bruh button back in action.
First and 10, Arapahoe from their own 35-yard line.
So Warriors now at the 35-yard line. Lee with two running backs to his right and left. Going to drop back to pass, looking right. Connects to Reiner. There's Sam Johnson. Not quite enough for the first down. But they will be maybe 1 yard short, 2 yards short. Johnson does go out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Second down and a short 2. 40 or 52 yards to go to the Warriors to get to the end zone.
Trey, I don't know if you see this too, but I feel like Theo Lee, to me, he looks a lot more comfortable in the pocket than he did against Vista. I think the offensive line is holding up a lot better for him too, to give him more time. It's making him feel a little more comfortable.
It's also his snaps seem much more consistent. Lee going long. Oh, just short, intercepted by the Eagles. Was looking for Drum deep on the left side. Picked off by Cooper Marquise.
Not the end to the drive we were hoping for, but unfortunately Heritage does have good time here. They have one timeout.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the last 40 seconds or whatever. The Eagles have a 30-yard catch, and then the receiver fumbles, and the Warriors then get the ball, then pass over the middle to Landon Drum. Drum goes for the hurdle, and somehow that's called a penalty. And then right there, Lee tries to go long for Drum, and it is intercepted. So now Eagles back with the ball, 54 seconds to go, 21 yards. Or on the 21-yard line. Reese under pressure finds Mo Thanel for a big 20-yard gain. Clock will stop for a few seconds. But Eagles do use their last timeout.
Back to that interception. I think Theo Lee got a little too comfortable in the pocket, maybe allowing him to feel like he could do more than he thought in that situation. I saw the play. I definitely saw the opportunity for it, but Theo Lee maybe a little too comfortable, and unfortunately the end to the drive is not what we wanted to see. As the Warriors will have a first down against Heritage. Heritage with the possession, 45 seconds left. They just used their last time out. The ball is marked around the 44, excuse me.
All right, Eagles with 45 seconds. No timeouts left. Dropping back, rolling out left, and just going to throw it away. Smart play, good defense from the Warriors. Lockdown defense there. Two safeties, Sam Johnson and Frazier, drop back deep. That's going to be a encroachment maybe on the defense. We'll move the Eagles up 5 yards.
Offsides by the Warrior. Not enough for a first down. Moves the football up to the 48.
Second down and 5, 38 seconds left. Reese goes out to Mo in the right. It is enough for the first. Actually, it's not enough for the first down. Gain of 3 on the play, 2 yards short of the tackle by Maka'afi.
You've seen that a couple times with the Eagles where they've recognized the Warrior defense and maybe something they don't like with the Warrior defense, and play call change.
Direct snap, quarterback keeper. He's got enough yards for the first down and a little bit extra. He'll go down at the 40-yard line, gonna quickly hurry up, no huddle. Spikes it. Eagles set up in a 4 wide, 2 wide receivers on each side.
Just 22 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Heritage is in a tough spot. 22 seconds, got about 30, 40 yards to go.
And no timeouts.
Yeah, no timeouts.
Reese looking in the middle, off his fingertips, incomplete.
Coverage by the Warriors. Intended receiver number 17, Colin Hines. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Heritage.
3rd down and 10 now for the Eagles.
Warriors looking to stop the Eagles here, keep the score at 20-7. It's 3rd and 10 for Heritage. Warrior defense digging in.
16 seconds left now, 15. Warriors dropping completely back. Going to the left side of the field. That's completed. Enough for the first down.
Passes caught, but the clock continues to
Clock
run.
keeps running. Ball going to be spotted. It does stop for the first down, just until the ball is set. Now that the ball is set, it will run again. They will spike it.
Into the dirt. Stop the clock with 7 seconds
7 seconds on the clock.
from the 26-yard line.
That was an impressive catch there by the Eagle receiver over the shoulder
17, Colin Hines.
of the Warrior defensive back. 7 seconds to go. Could be the last play of the half. Maybe a shot to the end zone here. Eagles asking for an encroachment.
Yeah, Warriors jumping again. 7 seconds. They maybe have 2 shots to the end zone here. And there's gonna flag on the play. It'll stop it, so it is a foul on the offense. It's gonna be a false start on the offense that'll back the Eagles up 5 yards.
6 seconds on the clock. He's got 7 seconds back on the clock. 7 seconds. Clock will be included. 7 seconds. Warrior defense looking to stop the Eagles here. Second down at 15 for Heritage from the Warriors' 31-yard line.
31 yards to go. 7 seconds for the Eagles to try to make some magic happen. They have 2 shots at the end zone. Watch out for this matchup at the bottom right corner of your screen. Fukuhara in coverage. He looks left. Now going to go right in the middle. And it was almost intercepted. by Connor Gilchrist. Thinnell was the intended receiver. 1 second left. Eagles just gonna have to go all the way to the end zone.
15 for the Eagles from the Warriors 31-yard line.
3rd and 15, 31 yards still to go.
The defense has been great this half. Hopefully they can get a great end to the half. Arapahoe will call a timeout.
Timeout called by the Warriors. They have 1 remaining in the half. Even though tonight is a rivalry, we want to recognize the partnership and community going on here with Arapahoe and Heritage. The Arapahoe High School band wants to thank the Scarlet Regiment Marching Band from Heritage High School. They form a great partnership. Arapahoe has students that march with Heritage, builds great community, and brings the 2 schools together. There's other sports within LPS that do that. We have district-wide sports. There's girls gymnastics, hockey, and boys.
During the timeout, probably going over just routes for Heritage, making sure everybody's on the same page. For Arapahoe, you go over your coverage, make sure everybody's on the same page there so they don't let someone loose in the end zone and create an easy play to end the half to shorten Arapahoe's lead.
Yeah, and Warriors will only rush 3 here, I would assume. Frazier and Johnson lined up deep on the 15-yard line, 15 yards back from the line of scrimmage. A single second left on the clock. 000s, and they'll do a screen pass. Screen pass to Mo Thinnell. He's still on his feet, finally tackled at the 3-yard line. Almost made it all the way into the end zone, but that'll do it. 3 zeros on the clock. We're headed to halftime. Warriors with the lead 20-7. We apologize, that score on the screen is obviously not correct. Warriors with the lead 20-7. Real quick, we are going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Drew Finley. Drew, if you want to turn and face our camera up here in the booth so we can get a good shot of you. Let me unmute your mic and go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, that was a good into the half there, but the defense needs to step it more up. The offense is looking good. If we just keep this lead, this milk jug is ours.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great second half. We've got 15 minutes of break time. We appreciate you all so much for joining us. This is one of the best games of the year for us to broadcast and for you all to watch. We will be back after a short break for more Warrior second half football.
Have sorted everything out, and now we can introduce your Arapahoe Toms. Captains Kendall Zier, Kyla Seeley, and Zoe Mallett. Give it up for your Arapahoe Toms. Give it up for your Arapahoe time. An important announcement for everyone to hear. If you are parked south of the stadium, again, that's where the scoreboard is. If you're down near there in that apartment complex area, park there, your cars could be towed. So please remove your vehicles from that apartment complex in the south part of the stadium. Again, that's the part where the scoreboard is located. Testing. Littleton, what's good? Did you know this one singing?
Littleton, thank you. You can follow me on Instagram at Clinton.Wave. Let's go.
Where you at? Come on, you know the process? How to get up there? You know how to get to the...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime is just about over here at LPS Stadium. The Warriors currently in the lead 20-7, battling over this, battling over this beautiful trophy, the Brook Ridge Milk Jug. It is the 50th year anniversary of the start of these games, of the Milk Jug Classic, as we like to call it. Warriors will get the ball to start. Returners, as always, are Tackett and Drum. Mason, the Warriors with the 13-point lead, but do you think there's anything they could even do better right now?
Really, there's not much. If you're a coach, you're looking at the little things right now, and a few times we've seen the ball been snapped a little low, but that's the only criticism I would give there. Otherwise, the Warriors have been flawless, and hopefully we can go down the field on our first offensive drive and get a score.
Yes, absolutely. Ball fielded by Tackett. Tackett at the 25-yard line. Has a hole. Gets tackled by the last man standing on the Eagle kick team. Good field position to start for the Warriors at the 38-yard line. Warriors offense comes back out onto the field for the second half. First down and 10. Starting off with a pass, they'll just go out left to the running back, Frazier. Frazier breaks a couple tackles out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Good gain for the Warriors.
Picks up about 5 on the play. They'll bring up second down and a long 5 for the Warriors. Ball marked at the 42-yard line.
Warriors stealing momentum from the Eagles there in the first half. Phil Lee doing a great job in the quarterback slot, able to stay comfortable and complete some passes in the Warrior run game, being able to run through the middle. They ran through Heritage in the first half. Let's not forget the defense either. They've done their part in this game, only allowing a touchdown, and that was on the very first drive of the game. As there's a third down and pretty manageable there for the Warriors.
Frazier gets the ball up the middle. I think he's going to be just short of the first down. Fourth down and about a yard.
Is this close enough to do a QB sneak type play, or?
Little tush push.
Yeah, tush push.
Some tush push action. Lee is going to line up under the center. 3 backs. He'll hand it to Frazier. Frazier has the first down and a few extra yards. Down at the 50-yard line. First down, Warriors. I think that's one of those fourth down situations that's pretty obvious to go for it. You're not in field goal range. If you punt it, I mean, it might just end up as a touchback. So it's just a half yard.
And you're in the middle of the field too, so not too much being lost.
Right.
If you don't convert.
First down and 10. 3 wide receivers outright, handoff to Tackett. Tackett has a big yard, gain of 10, still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Got an extra burst of energy after he got past the first down marker. First and 10 Warriors, ball at the 34-yard line. Good start to the second half for the Warriors. Lee gonna go to, he was looking for Addison Hostetler, or excuse me, Isaac McAfee. Could not connect though.
It's a good throw by Lee, just a little bit of a bobble there. Too much, focusing on the end zone maybe there for McAfee.
Yeah, gotta watch the ball into your hands before you look up fields. Second and 10, Warriors at the 34-yard line, the Eagle 34-yard line. Lee drops back looking right, finds Frazier, or Sam Johnson on the out route.
inside the 30-yard line. That's going to bring him third down and 10.
Johnson took a hit.
Ball officially marked
Looks like he's a little bit shaken up there.
long 4. We'll call it high. 3rd and 5 for the Warriors from the Eagles' 29-yard line.
3rd and 5 for the Warriors. They're at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Warriors in another 3rd down situation. This time they'll go the slant, looking for Reinert and can't quite connect. They went back to that 3 wide receivers out left slant play, all of them running slants. Tried to find Reinert, and the ball was just behind him. 4th and 5, Warriors keep their offense on the field.
4th and 5 for Arapahoe. Theo Lee and Warrior offense looking to convert here and get a
3 receivers out left. It's Johnson, Reinert, and Drum. He's going to look left, and passes just short, try to find Drum. That's going to be a turnover on downs to start second half for the Warriors.
Not a bad first drive there for the Warrior offense. Pretty solid. Just maybe not making just a few little errors there on Theo Lee's reads. But defense should come out strong. And let's make a stop here. Eagles doesn't have bad field position to start.
Yeah, they'll go for the QB option, and the QB Reese elects to keep it.
I think the Warriors have done a great job stopping the quarterback, Jamison Cease, just being the dual threat quarterback he is. We haven't allowed him to get out of the pocket too much and run.
QB keep again, Brody seeks him down in the backfield.
That's a loss of 2 on.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 7.
That's going to bring up 3rd down for Heritage.
Big 3rd down for the Eagles. Cease drops back and decides to run it up the middle. Slides down with just enough for the 1st down. Down at the 40-yard line. Cease just took the snap and immediately decided to run it up the middle.
Good eyes there by Cease, seeing the Warrior defense spread out on the sides, seeing the middle open, able to take the 1st down.
Another jump from the Warriors. It's Sam Erpasa.
We've seen a couple of that type of play there from the Warriors, just making a jump, maybe not watching the ball, not quite sure.
Yeah, it happened a few times on the Eagles as we get a big run here from Cease. Cease brings it across the 50-yard line into Warrior territory down at the 39-yard line. But we've seen that play a couple times, or that offsides penalty called on the Warriors. We saw it a couple times on that 2-minute drive from the Eagles and a couple times earlier in the game in the 1st half. Handoff to Mo. Brought down by four separate Warriors. That's how many it took to get the big boy down.
Mo Fennell with the carry.
Eagles' first designed run of the second half, I should say. Cease has had a few big quarterback keeps. Cease drop backs, looking left, goes there quickly. Ball off the hands of the receiver. He's looking for that 10-yard hitch. Couldn't connect. 3rd down and 8 now.
Defense looking to stop the Eagles here.
3rd down and 8, a big stop. This could be a big stop for the Warriors. Watch Seek off that right edge. In the middle of your screen, number 7. Shotgun formation for Cease. Cease steps up in the pocket. Getting pressured, brought down. Ball is loose. Ball is loose, scooped up by the Warriors. Turnover on downs, knocked out by Brody Seek. And picked up by Thomas Hildahl. 1st and 10 now for Arapahoe on the 42-yard line, 44-yard line, excuse me.
Amazing play there. Brody Seek seeking that ball, punches it out, and he's able to get the ball out. Tommy Hildahl getting the ball in his hands to recover, allowing the Warriors to take over on offense. Shout out to Tommy.
Fantastic turn of events here now for the Warriors. They have the ball in the Eagles' territory. Leah handoff to Frazier. Frazier takes it for 5 yards down at the 39.
Frazier takes it inside the 40. Ball marked at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.5, almost 6. Call it 2nd down and 5 from the 39-yard line.
2nd down and 5. Warriors would take a 3-possession lead. That flag, I believe, is on the Warriors. That'll back the Warriors up 5 yards, a false start.
False start called against the Warriors, moves it back to the 44-yard line.
Ball now at the 44-yard line, so the 5-yard run from Frazier. I just combined his names. From Trajan Frazier is erased. Handoff again to Frazier, down at the 41-yard line. Three wide receivers outright for the Warriors. Lee looking right, has Johnson. Johnson at the 35, brought down at the 29-yard line. 1st down Warriors. That pass game for the Warriors continuing to work. Johnson is down on the field.
He was shaken up earlier in the quarter, and I think, unfortunately, maybe too much of a strain on his body.
Last week had a lot of injuries, a lot of injury timeouts, but most of them were just for cramps. We hope it is nothing more than that for Sam Johnson. His leg is being stretched out by the trainer, so I would assume that's what it is, which is a good sign.
Yeah, that would be the best injury timeout you could have for cramp.
Yes, absolutely. Johnson up and walking off the field by himself. The senior captain has had a phenomenal game tonight.
First and 10 Warriors.
Lee over to Drum, has him. Drum makes a man miss. Another hurdle from Drum, and another flag, and that'll be going back 15 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Drum learned from last time that you can't hurdle in high school football.
Wait and see what the call is. What's up to the
I love the effort from Drum.
I mean, it looks amazing on the camera.
We have another injury. This time it's an Eagle.
injured player for the Eagles is number 34, Bryson Barrett.
That's Bryson Barrett, who is injured.
Again, hurdling not allowed in high school, so it's a personal foul against the Warriors. Landon Drum caught the ball in a great play, but hurdled him up there. That is a personal foul against the Warriors. And number 34 is Bryson Barrett. This round of applause as he heads to the sideline.
And like if they're advertising this as student sports pass, and like you're still not even guaranteed to get a ticket if you have this.
Really? That's insane.
Wyoming's free, CSU's free. Not a problem. So save your money.
So the hurdle loses the Warriors 15 yards. That's a run from Frazier up the middle.
As he does, battles for every yard.
Taken down at
Inside the 25, that's a nice drive.
the 23-yard line.
Takes it down to the 23-yard line.
Second down and 4 for the Warriors.
Bring him down. Second down and a long 3.
Lee looking left, finds Drum in the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nearly connects with
Off of Drum's hands.
we have an illegal man downfield for the Warriors.
Illegal man downfield for the Warriors, so that'll back the Warriors up another 5 yards.
That'll mark
Second and long for the Warriors.
7-yard line. Still second down.
Ball's placed at the 37.
Second down and 8 for the Warriors.
Second down and 8, 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lee, quick pass to the right, has Drum for the first down and more. Drum brought down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
That'll be first and goal for the Warriors.
Another fantastic connection between Theo Lee and Landon Drum.
I'm a little surprised there. He did jump. Not sure if
First
the
and goal
refs
for the Warriors. Theo Lee
saw
under
that or
center.
not.
Quick run up the middle. It's a little tush push action, and Lee gets into the end zone for a rushing touchdown.
Lee takes it to the house.
Extending the lead is the Arapahoe Warrior offense.
Keep their offense out on the field. Looking to go
Warriors gonna go for 2 again. Try to get that even 28-7 score. Two wide receivers out left, 2 out right. In motion is Frazier, going for that ball to Drum. Drum's got it. Great catch in the end zone by Landon Drum. And yet again, the Warriors, Theo Lee and Landon Drum connect for another score. Drum with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion catch.
Amazing catch by Drum. We're finally seeing what he can do tonight, and looks like it will be an exciting year for Landon Drum in the Warrior offense.
What a game tonight for the Warriors, honestly. 28-7. The whole team has showed up tonight. Defensively, offensively, the pass game, the run game. Just been an all-around, well-rounded game for the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely. You've seen them clear up the mistakes they made last week, ironing those out. A much better game here by the Arapahoe Warriors tonight.
And that's a huge testament to how fantastic this coaching staff for the Warriors is.
Flag on the kickoff.
Flag on the kick. Tyler Brayton, the head coach of this Warrior team, was a first-round pick in the NFL. Was picked at pick 32 to the Raiders. I figured this out today, Mason. Pick 32, first-round NFL draft pick, went to the Raiders.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's very impressive.
Played for a handful of teams at the defensive end position. And now he's the coach of the Warriors.
Very knowledgeable coach for the Arapahoe Warriors. It's an honor to have him on the staff.
They'll redo the kickoff here. Pangborn, good kick. And fielded at the 10-yard line. And brought down at the 33. Brody Winkler, the returner. Warriors with the 28-7 lead. Silencing the Eagle crowd. Run up the middle to Mo, taken down at the 38-yard line.
Carries it up toward the 38-yard line. Tackle made by number 5, Isaac Makahafi. Second down at 5.
Two wide receivers out left, two wide receivers out right. Looking right is Cease, and he's got his guy. That's Winkler. Winkler has the first down. Tackled by Fukuhara. Love to hear his name being called once again. He had the 2 pass deflections earlier in that first half. Has been playing lockdown defense tonight. Cease going back to that same spot to Winkler. Pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It was incomplete, excuse me. His feet were out of bounds already. Cease dropping back. Under pressure, rolls out right. Motions his, audibles his man, picked off. Intercepted by the Warriors, going the other way. That's Isaac McAfee. Gives the Warriors the ball back. 3rd turnover of the night for the Warriors.
What a game for this Warrior defense. They've shown themselves out tonight, doing an amazing job only allowing that first touchdown. And again, that first touchdown was in the first drive of the game. Since then, the Warriors have been on shutdown mode.
Yeah, that was fantastic play from the defense there. The Eagles tried to run Winkler on a hitch route, and when Cease rolled out, he motioned for Winkler to run up the field, but didn't pass it far enough, as we get a pass here from Lee to Reiner. I believe that's Reiner's second catch of the night. 2nd and 3 now from the 43-yard line. A minute and counting on the clock. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Warriors could give themselves a 4-possession lead this drive. Fake handoff, pass over to Drum, completes it for the first down. Great job bringing it in and surviving the turf.
Yeah, good pass there by Theo.
Yeah, he slid it in a little pocket there. 37-yard line, first down and 10.
Warriors came out to play tonight. I mean, there's not much more you can say about this Warrior team. They've done everything right.
Lee drops back, looking left, going all the way to the end zone. As his man wide open, that's Drum. Once again, a hat trick for Landon Drum. 3 touchdowns on the night. The Spider-Man celebration comes out from the Warriors. Johnson limping off the field. Hate to see that. But the Warriors will bring the extra point team out on the field. 34-7 now. Warriors absolutely shocking this Heritage crowd. Extra point, it's good.
What a
35-7 now. Landon Drum with probably over 150 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, as well as a 2-point conversion just to put more fuel on the fire.
What a night for Landon Drum.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with how the team performed last week, and he came out here and he did something about it, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't think anybody was very pleased with the performance last night, but the Warriors came out to play, like I said, and they've done their part.
Absolutely. 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and then there'll be 12 minutes to play in the game.
Unfortunate sight to see as Sam Johnson's leg is being stretched out once again.
We have an official timeout for the injured Warrior. They're trying to move him backwards. He's currently blocking the play. I mean, he's on the sideline, but we just got to move him back a bit. Johnson on his feet, has a little limp type thing in his step, but good to see him being able to walk and stand on his own. 35-7, Warriors with the 28-point lead with just a few seconds left in the third quarter. Kick is away, fielded at the 3-yard line, and brought out. A flag comes out. Returner goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a block in the back on the return team, so that'll start their drive 15 yards backwards. Ball at the 10-yard line. So Eagles with 90 yards to go. Mo lined up to Cease's left. 3 wide receivers outright. Cease goes to the screen pass to Mo. Short gain of about 3 or 4. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Warriors with the lead, 35-7. Apologies, it's the end of the third, not the first. Warrior student section having a blast out here tonight. Can't say the same for the Eagles student section. But this is Arapahoe Sports Network. So we will absolutely be happy with the score that is currently on the board. Cease drops back to pass, looking over the middle, got his guy. That's the big tight end. Brought down at the 39-yard line. He's looks injured, is holding his ankle.
That was a good pass there by Cease. Just enough to be over the head of the Warrior defensive player and just perfectly placed in the Eagle receiver.
That was Gilchrist in coverage. The ball came just straight over his head. Able to get off the field on his own, but not putting any pressure on that left ankle. Shout out to our 303 Collect out there on the field tonight. It's a cold one. We're down to 59 degrees. Not that cold. It's Colorado, but. Max Shaver, a member of 303 Collect himself.
Yep, just wanted to hop on here and say a big shout out to the guys who are here tonight. You got Angelo Desierto, Mason Gates down there, and Johnny Seidel. They're both repping Heritage, though. And then, although she's not in 303 Collect, I had a good conversation with her just a moment ago. I believe linebacker for the Arapahoe flag football team. This is Caroline Clark, also a photographer for the AHS journalism crew. Wonderful person. Friend I've gotten to know over the last few years. I feel so good. By the way, folks, when you get onto college, the opportunities to do broadcasting like this, they go away for a good chunk of time. You got to earn them back, and I haven't gotten there yet. And so putting on the headset and being able to spew like this is it's the best feeling in the world. And I told Trey on the drive down here, just like take in every single moment you can. Of this high school broadcasting experience. As there's a deep ball from Cease as we have a penalty flag for a possible pass interference. I'm sorry, I just missed this so much. But yeah, take in the high school broadcasting experience, because once you get to the big leagues, it's not the same, dare I say. The opportunities to do things become a lot less limited, and you kind of lose some creative freedom. Because, there's so many people who want to do that as well. And so just take it in while you can. It is the best thing in the world Man, I just miss being up in the booth with you guys. Big shout out to Trey for hiking up to Boulder and being willing to have me to amplify this stadium experience. I really appreciate you. And we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts here at Arapahoe Sports Network that, this is able to continue on. Although the production will slowly get better throughout time. Excuse me.
Losing your voice out there.
I'm not losing my voice. I haven't had anything to yell at yet. It's just like the production value is going to slowly improve, just like it did when I started as a freshman. And so, yeah, give it time. And we just want to thank you all for watching once again, because we say this every time. You guys are the reason we get to do this. So thank you. And I'm going to turn things over back to Trey. And hopefully one day I will see you guys working for Buff Vision, although I already kind of interned with him. Yeah, but.
Okay, we got a sack there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to click the button. Bang.
Sack from Jake Acker.
The big number 56.
Yeah, shout out Max Shaver. If everybody was sitting in front of me, I'd ask for a round of applause, but you can give one from your house.
I think there's a button that you can hit. Big shout out to Ashley Moore with.
We do have an applause.
We also have the wonderful 9 News reporter Ashley Moore. She's sitting in the booth with us. She's been editing her packages. There's a deep ball, incomplete. But
Eagles did get here off of a pass interference call on the Warriors. That was a deep ball they were trying to go for, and somehow the penalty got called. Not my favorite call, but.
Anyway. All right, I'm going to hand things over back to Mason. Love you, Arapahoe. Y'all rock. Go Buffs.
Loves you, Mac.
Okay, shut up, Trey.
Thank you, Mac.
Cease rolls out left. Going for the long ball. Picked off. Is it caught? Is it caught? It is Trajan Frazier with the interception. Another turnover. But a flag is on the play.
Yeah,
there is a flag.
That flag was thrown pretty late. Not quite sure what that would be.
We'll get the call here from the ref. I don't know. Let's wait for what Mr. Brandberg says it was.
Went against Heritage.
Andy!
The flag is on the Warriors.
All right, so it's a personal foul against the Warriors. It'll be a
Personal foul after the play. So it'll stay the Warriors' ball, but they'll be moved back 15 yards all the way back to the Warrior 8-yard line. 9-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors from their own 8-yard line.
Warriors 90-ish yards to go. Four-touchdown lead for the Warriors. Backup quarterback is now in for the Warriors. That's Andrew Craig. That handoff was to Jaden Tackett, who took it up the middle of the field for a gain of 8.
Takes the football across the 15 toward the 16-yard line. Bring up second down, short 3.
Second down and 3.
So up by 25, Theo Lee gets a rest. Andrew Craig out there quarterbacking the football team for the Warriors.
Good to see Drew Craig out on the field. He's been the backup quarterback for a few years now. We'll see if they give him a chance to pass it. It's a run here to Tackett, who's still on his feet. Gets the first down and much more down at the 25-yard line. 26-yard line is where they'll mark it. Over on the left hashes. Theo Lee now doing the motions for the play call. You can see that right above the score. You see number 9 on the sideline. He'll do his little funny hand motions and waves and whatever. That's the play call coming into the quarterback. Craig gonna drop back, looking right. Going deep for Drum. Drum's got it, of course he does. Another catch. Looks like they're gonna call it incomplete. Could not get his feet in bounds. I think we need to get a little instant replay on that one. Injured player on the field is a Warrior. Number 66, Gio Carana.
The center.
The center. Shout out to all 180 concurrent viewers. We appreciate you all. This is the 50th Milk Jug Classic game. Carana coming off the sideline, having to be helped. An unfortunate scene. Like I was saying, this is the 50th anniversary. This tradition started back in 1972. There are 3 years the game wasn't played. I know one was 2020, and I don't quite know the other 3. Handoff to Tackett. Tackett brought down behind the line of scrimmage by multiple Eagles.
Flag.
Another injury timeout. This one is looking like more cramping. Drink your pickle juice. Eat your bananas.
Pickle juice is awesome. Drink the pickle juice.
No, don't drink pickle juice, please.
Do you want to be cool? Drink pickle juice.
Oh, okay. Real quick, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Drew Finley. Drew, what do you got for us?
Well, pretty good. And this pretty good so far. Lee and Drum, what a so far. We didn't see that last week, but this is pretty good. The defense is playing lights out right now. Milk this clock and win this game.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. His mic was a little in and out there, but what he specifically focused on was that Drum and Lee connection tonight. I mean, have over probably, I would say, 200 yards by now. Would you agree, Mason?
Yeah, that seems about reasonable.
I'd say we're definitely pushing that, and then obviously the 3 touchdowns. Play is resumed. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. Craig rolling out right and going to throw it away. Don't think, he might not have been out of the pocket, so we'll see. They'll say he got out of the pocket. Good recognition from Craig to throw the ball away. In the shotgun, handoff to Tackett. Tackett takes it up the middle and brought down at the 22-yard line. Good run from the senior running back. And that's 4th down, so the Warriors will bring out the punt team. Next Friday night, the Warriors play the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies at Halftime Help Stadium. Thunder Ridge started their season with a win over the Columbine Rebels. Short punt, but a good bounce.
Interesting to take that.
Yeah.
It's a benefit of a good roll. That's Cooper Marquise receiving the football.
Cooper Marquise
10 Eagles, ball officially marked at their
brings it
2-yard line.
out to the 41-yard line. Shout out Thunder Football.
41-yard line.
Cooper, Marquise, and I, as well as a few other Heritage players and a few Arapahoe players, all played Thunder Football together up until 8th grade. It's a little throwback.
Rally back from 35 unanswered. And it looks like they're going to keep the Built Jug trophy yet again.
Handoff to Mo Thanel. Geez, he is a big boy. We don't have an exact weight on him, I don't think. Maybe we do.
He's listed at 210 pounds.
Whew. For a running back, that is big. You can tell by the way he runs, he just runs with power. He was power hungry. He wants to run through everybody. So we get a screen pass out to the right from Cease. It is completed and enough for the first down.
Number 22, that's Alejandro Astorga. Is enough for a first down for Heritage.
Crosses the 50-yard line, so ball now in Warrior territory at the 48-yard line. Cease looking left, incomplete. Tried to get the hitch, but intended receiver just drops the ball.
Second and 10 for the Eagles from the Warriors' 48-yard line.
A run up the middle,
Jamison Cease on a design
a quarterback keep. Excuse that camera work.
play. That'll bring a third down and a long 10.
3rd down and 10.
Number 92, Thomas Hildall on the tackle.
Tommy Hildall with the tackle. Eagles drop back. Cease spinning around in the pocket, just keeps running backwards. And finally passes the line of scrimmage and will
Jamison Cease
be just short of the first down.
but a nice gain on the play. Runs out.
A nice gain, but short of the first down. But Eagles are in 4-down territory. They will, no even thought they will be going for this. 2 yards to go for the first down. 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter in the game. Warriors pretty much decided now they will be defending the jug once again. All right, a quarterback keeper.
Jamison Cease dives forward, might have enough for the
Dives forward and has enough for the first down.
tackle by number 92. That's Thomas Hildall. It's just enough for a first down. The marker right at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Heritage.
The interesting thing about this game, after the Warrior win tonight, this will be the longest streak that either team has held the cup for. This will be the 7th straight win for the Warriors as that pass goes incomplete.
Lead intended receiver for the Eagles, number 81,
7 years in a row, the Warriors will defend the cup. The jug. I keep saying cup. Sorry. Thinking on my Avalanche NHL stuff. For those of you just joining, and if you don't know the history behind the jug, it is the Brookridge Trophy. We've had it since, this is the 50th anniversary of this game. And the winner gets to keep the jug at their school for the entirety of the year until next year's Brookridge game, Milk Jug Classic. This ball aired out deep and incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete. The intended receiver number 3, Brody Winkler.
Going for Brody Winkler deep on the left side of the field. Just wasn't quite Heritage's night tonight, Mason. I mean, they tried to connect on some passes, but except for that big deep ball on the first drive, which resulted in a touchdown, they really haven't connected much else.
Yeah, it reminds me kind of last week, the Warriors offense, they've stalled out, really. They haven't really been able to find their groove. Warriors chase them down, just throw that away. But yeah, Eagles haven't been able to find their groove defensively or offensively. Warriors defensive line has just been able to get in there and give Jamison C some pressure.
Yeah, that one, Seek pressured the quarterback. You can see him down there on the left. He was talking to the ref. I believe he wanted a hold, and the crowd called out the holding call. I'll let you all be the judge of that.
Fourth down here.
Seek being double teamed tonight. Sure, that's as a result of his 3.5 sack game versus Mountain Vista a week ago. Screen pass, incomplete. We're looking for Mo Thanel.
That'll bring the Warrior offense back on the field. Unfortunate sight to see Gio Carana in crutches.
Yeah, he won't see the field again tonight. We wish him a speedy recovery from up here in the booth.
And we also want to thank Chick-fil-A tonight for being the official sponsor of tonight's football game.
With this Chick-fil-A win, or with this Arapahoe win at Chick-fil-A, the South Glen location, on Monday, you will be able to get a free entree if you show your Arapahoe student ID. You'll be able to get a free breakfast entree at the South Glen Chick-fil-A location. Shout out to our Arapahoe football sponsors. Chick-fil-A, one of those main 4 sponsors.
Good sight to see backup quarterback Drew Craig, get some reps tonight in case something happens where he is needed. It's a good sign to see him getting reps. Senior year for Drew Craig. It's important for him to get these snaps, just play at this high school level.
That's Leighton Reeves who got the ball there. Craig getting the play call.
Warriors trying to milk as much clock as possible here.
Pretty much all Warrior starters off the field now. Craig, a high snap, just falls on it.
Craig wisely falls on the football. Muff snap there for the Warriors. Good heads-up play by Drew Craig.
Great play from Drew Craig to not allow the turnover.
Bring up fourth down. as Heritage calls a timeout.
Two minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock. If you've never seen it before, it'll be a fun sight when you get to watch how excited the Warriors will be after this win, after the clock hits triple zeros. The student section still absolutely full. And actually, I won't hint it. You'll see. It's a great tradition that happens after these games. This game, of course, one of the most hyped up game of the year. I believe the Warriors will just take maybe a delay of game. I'm actually not sure. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Tyler Brayton.
That's an interesting call. Not sure if he was chirping at the refs. But he doesn't look too happy about that call either.
Brayton loses his cool a bit there. Warriors punt unit comes out on the field. Back to return is Marquise, Cooper Marquise. Good punt. And fair catch called. Great punt, and it'll be spotted at the 41-yard line.
Warrior defense will bring in their backups.
Three wide receivers out left for the Eagles, one out right. Cease drops back, and they'll just dump it off to Mo, who throws a stiff arm, another stiff arm, and still on his feet. Still up, and he might be going all the way. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Mo Thinnell. Heritage Eagles finally back on the board. Thinnell is absolutely cooked. I'm sorry, Mac is the best. I love Mac. Oh man, Mac running the stadium show tonight. Extra point is good. Eagles cuts the lead down to 3 scores. By the way, the student section loved that. They were all like pointing at it. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this game. Warriors defending the JUG for the 7th year in a row. Last time they lost this matchup was in 2018.
Excited to see the trophy back in our trophy hallway at school.
An onside kick line up for the Eagles. Onside kick is unsuccessful. Connor Gilchrist falls on it. Great job from the senior captain. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. 2 timeouts still for the Eagles, but I'm sure they won't call them. So a couple plays, a couple first downs, and the Warriors will be able to kneel out this ball game.
Yeah, you might need at least 2 first downs, I'm thinking, with the clock.
The clock does not stop at 2 minutes, though, for high school football. There's no 2-minute warning. That's Easton Calvin in the backfield, lined up next to Andrew Craig. He gets the handoff. Darts forward for a first down.
Flag
on the
thrown.
play. He was just short of the first down. It's going to be a holding on the Warriors, which will back them up.
Timeout called by your Warriors.
2 minutes, 17 seconds.
Another sponsor we can recognize here tonight for the Warrior football programs, Excel Energy. They're part of the Colorado community for over 100 years. Excel's mission is to make energy work better for their customers, delivering reliable and safe energy to power.
It's an honor to be the 9 News Game of the Week. Got voted for that. Like Max said earlier, in the booth with us was Ashley Moore.
Yeah, every week for the football season, they will post on their story 3 different games, and they allow people to vote on them. This week, of course, Arapahoe versus Heritage won that vote. Craig, handoff to Calvin, who's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Whistles blow. Forward progress keeps him at the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, which is the 41-yard line.
Timeout, Heritage.
Yeah, timeout from the Eagles, so they will use their timeouts.
Second charge timeout for Heritage. They only have 1 remaining. 2:09 to go here in the 4th. Arapahoe 35, Heritage 14. The Warriors looking to hold on to the milk jug yet again this year. Next Friday night, the Warriors take on.
Again, next Friday night, the Warriors take on the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies at Halftime Help Stadium at 7 p.m. That's next Friday night. We will be broadcasting that game, so Halftime Help can be a drive for some people, can be a far drive. So make sure to tune in live on Arapahoe Sports Network, right where you're at right now. We appreciate you all so much for joining us tonight. Easton Calvin takes the handoff. Brought down at the 43-yard line. As a Warrior student, as Warrior students, Mason and I love this game. This is such a fun game to broadcast, a fun game to watch, a fun game to be at. It's just got a great atmosphere, a great vibe to it, a great aura, like Mac Shaver, like they say about Mac. Aura. But, yes. Love this game, the Milk Jug Classic. Another handoff to Calvin. He'll go out right this time. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. Another timeout from the Eagles.
Interesting for the Eagles to use all their timeouts.
Yeah, at some point it's like, give it up, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I guess that's us being biased Warrior fans.
A little further ahead here into September, not a bad thing to do. The week of September 15th is homecoming week for the Warriors. A lot of events going on that week. Arapahoe football, parade, the dance, talent show, all the dress-up days advertised.
35-14, Eagles with no more timeouts. The Warriors with a 4th down and 14. Nick Pangborn back to punt. Marquise back at the 25-yard line waiting to receive it. Short kick, but a good bounce, and Marquise wisely falls on it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock.
Minute 5 remaining in this ball game.
Mac, do you have Drew's number? Could you text him to come up? Because it's freezing down there. Quarterback rolling out right. That's Reese still. Goes out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play.
We're officially under a minute to go here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, you're good to come up.
Quarterback rolling out right and takes off with it. Pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Late hit comes from number 11, Carson Shellhorn.
Carries it across the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball being marked right around the 41-yard line. Does stop the clock, 49 seconds to go.
49 seconds to go, 48.
Defense looking to tackle the Eagles inbound.
1st down and 10. Eagles still fighting for maybe a couple more points. Quickly out to the right. And I believe tackled out of bounds, or inbounds, so clock will go. Caught by Hudson pass. Ball at exactly the 50-yard line. Clock still running. Same play there. Works once again. And this time pushed out of bounds, so the clock will stop. 18 seconds left in the game. Three wide receivers out left, 1 wide receiver out right. Two safeties for the Warriors, rushing 3. Pass out to Mo Thanel. He'll go down at the 36-yard line, and he's in bounds. And I believe that'll be it for the game. The Warriors, once again, defend the JUG for the 7th year in a row. Warriors win it 35-14 over the Heritage Eagles. The Milk Jug stays home stays at Arapahoe High School. What an effort from the boys tonight. Mason, I mean, an all-around fantastic game. Such like all across the board, every part of the Warrior team just worked tonight.
Yeah, I mean, such a well-organized game. Compared to last week, they definitely made, fixed those errors they made, and they were able to just play well. All-around game. Good job from the Warrior defense. Theo Lee looked a lot more comfortable in the pocket, and hopefully we can continue that into next week against Thunder Ridge at Halftime Help Stadium at 7. And just excited for the Warriors tonight as we keep the Milk Jug at home.
Yeah, the Warriors offense was fantastic. Run game started it off early and was fantastic. And then the pass game came out and was incredible. Hundreds of yards receiving as we see Sam Johnson and Theo Lee running over to grab the jug for the 7th time in a row. Theo Lee, this will be his first time picking up that jug. And man, does he deserve it. What a game from him tonight. A rushing touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and 3 passing touchdowns.
Awesome sight to see as they rush over to the student section to celebrate even more. And here the Milk Jug comes to the fans.
With the Warriors.
Fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal game. Can't stress it enough. Phenomenal game from the Warriors.
And props to the Warriors, able to bounce back after a tough loss to Vista. Come in here, take a win. What a day for the Warriors. What a night. What a weekend.
As the Warrior football team and the Warrior fans sing the fight song, that'll do it from us up in the booth. We thank you so much for joining us on Arapahoe Sports Network tonight. My name's Trey Larson, joined alongside Mason Lanier and Drew Finley on the field. Warriors win it 35-14 and continue their long streak of keeping the Brookridge Cup. The Brookridge Trophy. Oh my gosh. Max Shaver yelling at me from behind the scenes. Thank you all so much. Have a good night, everybody. Make it home safe. And as always, go Warriors. And go Buffs.